Hello everyone, I am Paras Dare, the Faculty of English. In this video, I am going to talk about the resume building, the things to keep in mind while making your own resume. So, let's start about the things to keep in mind and the facts of our resume building. So, we start from the meaning of the resume. What is resume? Resume is one or two pages document which describe the job seeker's educational qualification, skills, experience, achievements, and many more. It's a piece of paper which represents the person to the interviewer. In this document, you are going to introduce yourself, your personal information, your academic career, and many more things. So it's a self advertisement that sums up yourself on one page. So we have to be careful while making this resume because nowadays interviewer have no time to read all the resumes. They are getting more and more resumes regularly. If your resume make any kind of the attention to the reader of your resume, then you can get a call for an interview. If you not get any impression in your on your resume, then you are not able to go for an interview. So first thing is to make an appropriate and the perfect resume for your starting career. So next is, what is the employer looking for? Four kind of the things the employer looking in the particular person. First thing is personality. Your personality should be matched to the post of you are applying for. Second thing is the right capabilities and the skills or the capabilities to relevant to the job. You have skills and the capabilities for the post you are applying for. Third thing is can deliver the result of the given task. This thing is described that if you are able to do the task or the work to you very well or not. That way you can deliver the result. And the fourth and the last thing can fit in the job environment for the day-to-day work. Environmental work is also good for your career development because you have to work in a particular environment. There are many kind of the works, office work, traveling work, telephonic work, so and so. So they want to find the particular person who match for the particular environment. This way, the interviewer or employer looking particular personality. Now, we are going to discuss about the resume fact. These are the points I have mentioned in this video. Your resume start with your personal details. But in personal details, write your name. You can write your name in many ways, like your first name and your last name. Your first name, your middle initial name, and the third last name. Then your permanent address, your residential address. If the company want to communicate in a written mode, then they may write a letter to you. Then contact number. Please write down the only permanent contact number which you are regularly using, because if any person want to contact you, you may be easily reachable. And the next thing is email address. Is also a part of communication. In many companies, most of the times, the communication is made do through the mail. So write the email address which you are using regular mode. then date of birth. This is your personal details. After that, the second point is career objective. Career objective means your purpose for the career. Career objective is one of the most important part for the resume. It mentions the goal and the objective of your career, in which the person can describe his or her skills, experience, abilities, and the ambition towards the work. Regarding the future, you are writing your career objective, just keep in mind the future. In future, you are going this way and reach to this post or this area. This is the career objective part. Very important, because while any reader of your resume start reading your resume, the first attention of his or her may go on career objective, because it's very important for you and for the company also. Then educational details. In educational details, you can write in table formation or in a point way. But keep in mind, while you are writing your educational details, you have to write in reverse chronological order. Means the educational entry which you have passed last, the degree you have done last, you have to write first. If you have completed any degree in 2020 recently, write it first. If you have done any degree or get any kind of the qualification in 2019, then put after 10. This way, in a chronological order, you have to write in this table or point way. After educational details, you can write distinction and achievements if you have, which are the most important. It is important part because you can make a sense or you can draw the evaluator's attention to the area where you have excelled in a particular field. You have get distinction and achievements, you can write in it. Means if you go to first rank in any kind of the examination at your college level or state level, you can mention in it. Then extracurricular and co-curricular activities. It describes that you have a wider range of the capabilities beyond just academic details. It is also the important part for describing the things for curricular and extracurricular activities. After, area of interest. In this point, you have to write the areas where you want to learn and develop in, where you would like to work. This area of interest is directly related to the post you are applying for. So keep in mind the post and find out from the advertisement the area of interest. Just write down that area of interest which you have already. Then after, skills and hobbies. In the skill and hobbies, talk only about those skills and hobbies that demonstrate capabilities relevant to the job you have applied for. For that, you can make a list of your interests and the skills. You can find this kind of the skills in a 3-way, like functional skill, the things you do. The second, subject skill, things you know. And the third, personal traits, the way you act. Majority, there are 2 types of skills. One is hard or technical skill, and the second is soft skill. Technical skill, which you have gained through the years of experience and education. Especially you have learned from the education. You have learned this kind of the skills from any particular professional personalities. So, database management, statisticals, analysis, network security, programming language, machinery skills. These all skills are called technical or hard skill, which you learn. Then soft skill. Soft skills are the personal habits and traits that shapes how you work with the team and your own. These skills may be different from people to people, like communication skill, problem solving skill, critical thinking, leadership, teamwork. So you have to find your this kind of the skills, make down the list and write appropriate and relevant skills in your resume. So these all kind of the things you have to keep in mind and collect all the information for making your own video. My second video will discuss about the quality of the resume, which kind of the quality we have to keep in mind for sending our resume. So thank you for watching this video. We will meet soon.